Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bazaar. It is Vanessa Day here today, we are going to go to see what we can do. We are going to be going into normal for a couple reasons. First of which, I just woke up. I want a nice, easier time. But second of all, it sounds nice to let the meta settle a little bit, and not just like, because Dooley's extremely strong and Vanessa has a hard time. She does. But could I take Vanessa into ranked and have a strong, powerful run? Yeah, probably. Would it look different than any other runs that I've done before? Unlikely. I feel like if I come into normal, I can do something like take a seashell right away and feel like maybe we can turn it into something really cool. It's just a bit more of a flexible place, right? So I don't want to just feel compelled to grab a trebuchet and then take it to the end, or go for a mono weapon cutlass run and take it to the end. Can those work? Absolutely. They're very good. Or like wide weapon Zug Zug if we get the rolls for that. Do those work? Yes. Are they good? Yes. But I want to do some variety. Like, especially since we now know that we're going to be sitting with this meta for a little bit now. I think it sounds kind of nice to have some variety. Hit me with the Kyber drone, I guess. So, if we're going to be dealing with for a bit, yeah, maybe we take Dooley into ranked. Or at the very least, the thing is, like, the meta may shift, because, like, people will figure out soon more how to counter Dooley and what's going on right now. Because there are ways to do it, but the issue is, it's a little bit of a, it's a little bit of a silly thing where again, as somebody who knows a lot of the ways to beat those things and will play those things, it becomes a different problem. It's not like, oh, this is too difficult. It becomes, all right, well, if I feel like I have to just run this one type of build because it's what works right now, that's not that fun either. So going into normal feels like a good call for the time being. So we'll see. Whenever you sell this, reduce your leftmost items cooldowns by 3%. We could go and, since this is just a general vendor, how bad can the next vendor be? Let's find out. It's not too bad. We can make a full build here. Do we roll? Looking for aquatic stuff?
Remember, diamonds.
Unfortunate. I think we'll just buy it all, though. Aquatic item. I think we take the aquatic item. Harpoon? Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and... This is kind of interesting. Who is it? It is Vanessa. She's not necessarily going to be running... Yeah, let's go Harpoon. Not necessarily going to be running small weapons. If she is, this is funny. If she's running small weapons, this is funny. She could, like, a lot of Vanessas are getting crow's nest starts and then running a small item. If she started with a trebuchet, we're screwed. Okay. We win this. We win this by default. This is actually a really... How the hell did you get a golden slow and steady start? That's not... I'm not going to sit here and say that there's an old bugged ghost with a gold skill start, because it's not. Because you couldn't start with slow and steady. It'd be kind of fun if you could. But yeah, we just killed their items. I don't know what to say. Like, that's such a cool start. But, I mean, I harpooned it.
Like my crew says at the bar, another round.
All right. Like, grappling hooks slowly scaling with the dock lines probably would have been good enough to mess me up. All right, so I'm going to go for Sterling. It's a great way to find... Interesting. Whenever you haste, this gains 25 damage for the fight. Interesting. So Vanessa's amulet is bugged. I don't even know why I bought it. I'm going to do this for the time being. I like that. Haste item? Haste the aquatic item to the right of this for 2 seconds. Interesting. This is so weird. 8 seconds, 70 damage. It's not good enough yet. Let's not be stupid. We will do it. We will do it. That's my game plan for the day. Just give me the mosquito. Just give me the mosquito. We're in normal games. I'm not gonna put an augmented weaponry retromation ghost into the normal game pool. Like, I'm not gonna do that to any of you, okay? I'm not gonna do that to you. What I am gonna do is put whatever this monstrosity turns into, which frankly might not be more fun to fight. We'll see. I'll tell you what it will be. It will not be a typical build like that you see everywhere. But Arbalest has been something that I've been wanting to explore. I feel like it's a thing that's been unexplored. It seems like the thing is, we ask ourselves, pufferfish was amazing, right? Pufferfish was very good. It was a haste payoff. I don't know. Maybe we look for other haste payoffs. Start of each fight, haste a weapon for 3 seconds. That's quite good. That's quite good. I don't know if we beat that. We don't have haste, but we could... This could be fine. Like, we don't care about killing their small items because they don't really have any. So this could just be an okay... Oops. This could just be an okay choice just to do 50 damage every 8 seconds, which is not very good. I'll tell you, like, Harpoon does nothing in this fight. So, I mean... Do I like our chances of beating this guy? No, not really. Not somebody I would, if I had my choice that I would pick. Instant haste is kind of fun too there. Not somebody I would pick to fight with our build that we have at all. However, could we win? Not really. It's just, but frankly, the other build of ours wouldn't work either. Oh! Maybe I'm wrong. If we get one more Arbalest proc off, we actually... Yeah, the timing-wise, this works pretty well for me. Dude, what a good swap. And we get the instant haste with the Arbalest. Works super well.
Place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
Oof. Sure. Go ahead and throw this in here, or put in the haste. We at least have a way to haste. Bronze tier skills. Give me with a small and medium. Beach ball. Haste an aquatic item for 2 seconds. Who else has been that excited for a freaking beach ball? It's better than the fishing rod is right now. I'm happy to have the fishing rod. I feel like Clam could find a good spot in this, but we're just going to buy a couple things to upgrade these. I guess we could keep the catfish. The catfish could find a spot. It's a dually who won their first game. Okay. We'll see how this goes. Something tells me what? I mean, it could be an ignition core. It could just be a dually who leveled up early. It's an ignition core. But it's an ignition core on the right with no ray. We might actually be able to beat it because they don't have scaling. However, they do apply plenty of burn. They apply enough burn to cause... Yeah, no. We're in trouble. It's not very surprising. It is annoying to fight that in normals, but like this is not even a very good ignition core build. They just got a lot of burn on the ignition core very quickly, which was absolutely going to be enough. So they fished up a narwhal. Maybe with a small aquatic item. Nice. I love that. We would have had that, we would have won. Ammo skills, believe it or not, I'm kind of interested. If you have exactly one weapon, give it 5 max ammo. If it's aquatic, give it 20 damage. That's expensive. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You know what? That's worth. That's worth. I don't think we're playing that. We're not playing that. I don't think we get rid of the powder flask. I think that's a bit bold. I kind of like that. It's not aquatic, so I think we do it like this. We could get vengeance on the Flame Dancer. Oh, wait, no, we beat the Flame Dancer. All right. This is something. It's not a great something. What are we looking for? Water Wheel, honestly. But yeah, like, I don't think we're going to get through 6 shots of Arbalest. I don't think that that's ever going to happen, like, in a fight. Ever. So we don't need ammo replenishment in any way, which is good, because that's more room for aquatic items and more room for us to do some stupid stuff. Like, we got some haste triggers. That's pretty good. If the fight ever, like, I'm not going to sit here and say that, like, we will always kill them with 6 shots, because they could obviously run, like, a tanky thing. But if we do that, it's probably, we're probably dead anyways. Upgrade your leftmost bronze tier. It's the beach ball. And I'm dead serious. Haste 2 aquatic items. It's just good. We could haste the catfish, but I feel like, nah. We might as well run this until we get an aquatic item right here. Oh, I guess we should get the ambergris.
Little secret. You're the only
Okay.
I like.
Off chance we get something there, but I don't think we could even do anything with it. Your leftmost weapon has 2 damage when you buy a weapon. Increase this bonus. Wait. I'll do an iron sharpens iron on our Arbalest. Sure.
I'm just getting you ready for them.
We put this in here just because it's another, well, we don't care about another, yeah, we do. We do. Dock lines could be okay, but I think we just run this Fish Hunter.
Go ahead.
I believe that's called a fisherman,
This more fun.
but okay.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my
I guess that's someone who goes into the water with a gun, huh? All right, but I feel like we've put together a build. And more importantly, we put together a build that I feel like I have not seen 1,000 times. I don't think I've seen this build ever. But I also am not thinking it's bad. We'll obviously need to find some pieces to turn it into a good thing, but this is a really solid haste payoff. Let's check out, let's see, Arbalest. How does it scale? Amazingly? Like, really, really well? That's so good. What's the problem with it? It's slow, right? That's the problem. Got another freaking narwhal. I don't want narwhal because that messes up rush.
Master craftsman? Me?
Not an aquatic thing, but that's a lot of haste. I don't really have... I think we have to just take the health here. Whenever you haste, shield would be an amazing pickup. Let's see how this goes. This feels like that's a lot of haste triggers here. And you know, well, no, we can't put fishing rod because fishing rod. These can only haste aquatics. That's a lot of damage. Wait, that's a lot of damage, and this is silver. The scaling doubles to gold.
See that plank?
Oh my god. Whenever you haste shield. Oh baby. Oh baby. Oh baby. I'm gonna get some loot items, hoping for a wing or something. Okay. Hiccup. You know what? This is silly because I'm also just going to go ahead and I'm gonna sell all this stuff because I don't want those to be the upgrades we get. Love the fishing rod upgrade. The astrolabe upgrade is good, but I also think we have enough haste. And I think I just think we're fine. Get some chocolate bars. You know, we're about to go into a fight. I do want some HP. We have a lot of good scaling, so like the fight going longer is very important to us.
You should know.
Uh-oh.
I'm a bit
No.
of a legend.
Let me out. Let me out. I bugged it. Oh god. There we go. That's this thing. I don't know if we beat extremely, you know, meta dually with the only, I guess, difference being that they have a snail. We'll see. Oh my god, we do. Oh my god, we do, and this is only silver.
All cannon, no ball.
Ooh. We need money. We have Astrolabe. Obviously, getting a medium item could be good, but like, what are the odds that we find something we want? Who knows?
Come to lay gold at my water.
Oh, I didn't check what little gold item we got too, because golden fishing rod is quite good. Okay. Not to mention if we get crit on this sucker.
I could use a strong
Okay.
arm like yours.
Often it's, yeah, it's
Not even a
3
battle?
shots.
Maybe a skirmish. Haha. Now
Huge.
this will inspire the crew.
Chum. Okay, well, I'm not going to be playing. Not going to be playing that. We could find an Astrolabe or a fishing rod.
Bet you'll be
Heyo.
surprised when that comes in handy.
I've been wondering though. Ramrod is interesting too. Every 8 seconds, reload adjacent items with ammo and then haste them. We might
Hey, I
actually
use
like
that
that.
brand myself. Quality stuff.
I think that's an Arbalest play. And then we'll go for the monster loot here. Bunch of money, sure. Because it's not much less haste. It's not much less haste. The thing that it is 20 less shield from the seashell. But it also hastes the Arbalest, so like if we could actually upgrade the Ramrod, I think that Arbalest is the thing for Ramrod, right? Okay. They're playing an extremely normal build. I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared of an extremely normal build. Except for the fact that I will one-shot them if we can get an attack off. Okay, good. Alright. Dude, if we could upgrade Ramrod, I'm in. Because, like, we have a lot of haste, but what we don't have is haste on our Arbalest. Right? Like, we have it right away. Him with the skills.
My lessons are painful. Are you prepared?
It's not that exciting. First time you haste freeze is good because that's immediately, and monster loot is free, basically. Aquatic item cooldown is actually pretty good, but I'm hoping, I'm gambling. You know what? That's actually pretty good. Extra ammo, just in case we want to pivot out into something else there. Loan Shark actually has crashing waves, which would be so good. The fun thing is we can find that. That is just a Vanessa skill that we can find as well. So close. Another payoff is Shark Ray, but it scales less than Arbalest. 20 scaling instead of 50. The catch is that it doesn't have ammo.
Over already.
Okay.
We barely got our flags up.
Let me go to the gold vendor. What if? All right. Don't have a lot of stuff. I don't care about a lot. I mean, frankly, we could try and find a water wheel. Like, that's a good thing.
Unstoppable.
I like the idea of just getting some more max HP and putting some shield up. It's a winning Vanessa. I think I'm running dock lines instead here. Gives us a little bit more shielding, and it's a safer thing. And for Vanessa, we care probably about safe. They're probably running a... Ooh, they are not running a trebuchet, but they are indeed running a flagship... An augmented weaponry flagship, can we please?
Defeat
Lol.
does not defeat me. Paint my ship red.
Oh my god, man. Oh my god. An augmented weaponry flagship is terrifying, but we did smack it. Jellyfish is legit. I was kind of thinking about that. All right, let's think. Let's think. When using an aquatic item, this gains haste. It's more haste triggers. That's good. Do we ditch the... I think we ditched the coral. 3.7 seconds. We do this. 4.6. We do that. Okay. Hit me with it. Yeah. Aquatic item cooldown reduction is very good. Ammo up. Great. Like, now we really don't have to care. A water wheel does make things very interesting for me. Okay. I think that's a no beach ball. It's hard to pass these up. I'm definitely not taking that anymore.
Gold becomes goods, then returns to gold, like clouds.
Yeah, I don't think we need beach ball for doing that. But the question is, what else do we get rid of? Like, that seems a little bit sketch. But then that way this can get haste. If we keep Astrolabe, this can keep haste. That's really good. I don't know. This might be great. It might not be great. Treasure Turtle's fun, but cooldown reduction is king. I'm glad that we get a fight that we get to look and actually watch this in action with. Because this might not be enough. No, it's enough. It's less safe. But we are perma-stacking. We're getting a lot of haste shields, which is very, very
Waste of
good.
gunpowder.
I think we're done with the beach ball. It's been good. It's been very good to us. Take a mountain pass. We take an extra fight if we can. That's a scary one, but you know what? We don't mind burn as much. We do not mind burn as much. Pylon's interesting. Whenever you slow haste an item, that's a whole nother way to potentially play this. Oh my god. This is good. This is good. This is just a good build.
Pathetic, as spineless as a jellyfish.
I've been thinking that Arbalest has been slept on, and now I'm pretty convinced it's quite good. Is this a lucky build for it? Yes. Give me some skills. 40 damage. I mean, we're never. I mean, lifesteal's good. Is this a lucky build for it? Yes. This is a very lucky build for it. But if you just look at the scaling numbers on it, you can clearly see how it could be very, very good. Freeze will mess us up a decent amount, but we're probably fine. See, it's still, look at it, it's still getting its triggers. Yeah, we're fine. You can just look at the numbers. Whenever you haste, not a, oh, hold on, get rid of that. Whenever you haste, not a difficult trigger, gain 50 damage, large amount of damage. I broke everything. Okay, there we go. So, like, it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, we could look for, I guess, a water wheel upgrade would be okay. Trebuchet obviously goes well with water wheel. I just don't wanna. I'm keeping those cinders in case we get a, I think we're done with these. In case we get a burn enchantment, that's legitimately it, because quite frankly, this is 9 burn. I'm not just going to throw that away until I have a reason why I have to. Okay. Hit me with the Joyful Jack here.
Come to steal my potion.
Rapid Thaw. Freeze messes us up decently. It is a little bit weird to get the haste proc on this right away, because it means that it doesn't get the scaling. I don't know. It's a little bit awkward in a weird way. It's one of the rare times where it's not that helpful.
See that plank? Walk.
Whenever you shield charge this 2 seconds, it's pretty good. I have a question. I don't know if I want to try it out in the player fight, but, like, we shield a lot. That's kind of interesting.
You're huge. Do you have any huge items?
Catfish is obviously good. I mean, water wheel can be good. I don't know if I need it. Seaweed is good,
Grand Society, blah blah blah. Bye.
but I'm not going to play it. Jellyfish isn't that good anymore. If we're not... I mean, like, it's pretty good right here, I guess. But, like, that's amazing. It's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. But God, do I love dock lines. God, do I love dock lines. Especially if we're already having it at this tier. I think that we are... Okay, so this is like it's an extra source of haste, but I think we're hitting haste all the time anyways. But yeah, I think jellyfish goes. The question is, like... How? I mean, with a... okay, there we go. A golden catfish would do it. Okay. Yeah, I think we rock this.
You should know.
I think it's good enough. I think it's good enough. I think it's good enough.
We'll see, though. I see Final Flame. I see Inexorable. I'm assuming... Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's usually either a Fiery Cutlass, which is terrifying, or a Trebuchet, which is terrifying. However... we're doing numbers upon them. Whew.
You fall like a bull.
I don't know, man. See, this is the thing. Coming into normal is kind of nice because then, like, frankly, I think I could confidently take this into ranked. Like, I know you probably wouldn't have this. You'd have to solve your ammo in some way, but depth charge is a Vanessa skill, making it more likely to see on average, because, like, you have the Vanessa skill vendor that can show up. So, like, I don't know. There's a lot of ways to generate haste. And if I was tryharding, you could absolutely just throw a Trebuchet in this build as well. I don't know, man. I think this is just a good build. That high rolled. Like, there's a couple really good high rolls. I would argue that there's a chance that Rush is not helping us. I would argue there's a chance that Rush is hurting us because our first hit going off, like, Arbalest is one of the first things we cast, which is bad because then it gets no charges. It's like it doesn't have a lot of damage right away. It's kind of weird.
The smaller the portions, the finer the meal.
Yeah, I don't think we're playing Jellyfish. I think we have enough. I think we're hitting internal cooldowns. Clamor is interesting.
Something big and ugly. Go see Pole.
You know what? Like, I just need the space at this point. I think that we're good on Captain's Wheel. I think we are hitting the internal cooldown cap on Arbalest charging itself. I actually think we are. You know what? I would love one shot, one kill. I would love it. This being a slower cooldown would completely solve everything. We do not want to get one shot here. Please, 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 please. And by that I mean we don't want to get sniper rifle. Because there's a 30% chance we die. Okay. I would love one shot, one kill.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish.
That has potential value in it. Like, Shadowed Cloak, Arbalest is... See, that's just like... it's another way you could probably take this. I'm about to hit my guaranteed level up where I can upgrade my Arbalest again, so I don't really need to fish for that upgrade in the shop. It's so going to be clearly the right choice for me to make.
Ooh,
75, man. 75. Give me some junk. CDR, like, yeah, the water wheel could be interesting. CDR is just going to be better.
Circuits to see that find a home.
We could have waited and fished for
Clean up the bazaar.
whatchamacallit?
Trash is tragedy.
I genuinely might use this. I really might. But I'm loving Docklines and Astrolabe. It's like it's Astrolabe is the thing, if anything. But Waterwheel can't get hasted. As it stands, Waterwheel can't get hasted if I take Astrolabe out, and Waterwheel being hasted is the reason that I want Astrolabe in. In case you're not sure why I think that the pivot is difficult, it's because it has to replace Docklines, and that is a difficult thing for me to do. I'm going to reduce the cooldown because we are at a spot where it's like, I guess we just want to reduce the cooldown so that we get to our second shot faster. Like, because it's not about the first shot, it's about getting to that second shot faster, I'd say.
My rusty circuits to see that
I think I prefer the shield. Okay. All right, we got a complete win-streaking Vanessa.
We're out to dethrone.
Have you high-rolled as much as I have? We will see. This is probably Trebuchet start, or, yeah, or I was going to say, that was the other one. Cutlass Crow's Nest. Which slowed down to the moon.
Next time, boys.
Lol.
Less
Look at that. We actually have
plunder,
69 poison on
more
them, too,
plunder.
which is nice.
All cannon,
They're hitting me with
no
slows. They have
fire.
rapid thaw. Like, they high-rolled. That was a high-roll Cutlass build. And... oh, seaweed's really good. But that was a high-roll Cutlass build, and we beat it. That is a very meta... that was a very meta Vanessa. And we beat it with this. And that's the kind of thing where I'm like, we high-rolled. We had lifesteal, and that's probably... did the lifesteal make the difference in that fight? Someone can run back the math and tell me if the lifesteal made a difference. Because that's probably like one of the biggest high rolls we had here in this run. But it's also not... it's a gold skill. You can find it. It's not that rare. The issue is you need to run solo weapon, but most solo weapons are not going for a build like this. But I would definitely be curious to know if the lifesteal saved me in that fight. Because instinctually, my hunch is that it was going to be close, but it didn't make the difference. Extra slow second on Docklines is very nice. These have just so much cash that I think we just rock this stuff.
You're doing your part to clean up the bazaar.
Okay, give it some more crit. Good deal.
Now that's a bargain.
We did find an early Arbalest is the thing.
Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
And I think that's the thing that'd be difficult, right? Juggler is always useful. Even in this build where it's not like that huge, it's still useful. Catalyst is interesting. There are some situations where our Arbalest does not have haste. So therefore there is actually a little bit of room for internal cooldown situations. Ectoplasm is good, but I don't need it. We're probably going to get offered quality over quantity here, which is... Building Crescendo is very good. Toxic actually works pretty well. Quantity over quality, or quantity over quality. What? Wait, quality over quality. Sure, let's just go with that. Building Crescendo is very, very good. Our second hit will always crit. Get some CDR on those. First time you fall below half, haste your items. Whenever you use a tool, items adjacent gain crits. Whenever you slow, gain 2 regen is kind of cute. Not super jazzed to be fighting a pig. I feel like there's a couple pig things that mess us up. But I do think that, especially with Docklines usually messes pig up. Oh, interesting. I respect it. We do beat it, I think. I respect it, though. If they crit twice, we lose our minds. They 8%!
I'll admit, that was impressive.
8%! Holy moly. I respect it. Oh, they got a full diamond property billboard. Like, that's the dream, man. I respect the hell out of it. And now I respect the hell out of it so much that I'm going to go ahead and buy some chocolate bars. This was something that I was wondering if we pop that here. Whenever you use another aquatic item, charge this 1 second. It means that the water wheel will proc faster. We do sacrifice our poison. I think that that's not that... Well, okay. I think that's not that important to me, though. First time you slow freeze an item. I think we're not playing this at this point.
My skills are not weapons. A blade can prune a garden.
I think we beat the Enforcer, but it's kind of like... It messes us up a lot. And he sucks and I hate him. Let's... Whatever. I don't like any of those fights. I don't... Whenever I get that specific set of fights, which... That maybe seems quite niche. It's like... It's not that niche, though. So, look, we do have... Even with the getting the freeze there, I think we had perma-haste on the Arbalest. 100% crit chance, thanks to building Crescendo. That's very good. Whenever you freeze your shield items, gain 3 shield. Hog. Bumping up the shield on that bad boy is actually pretty good. Now let's get the temp boost, and let's boost our HP by 500, I think. Hit me with a large item. Water wheel upgrade. Sure. Sure. Now we definitely are going to have perma-haste if all things... It's another pig. That's terrifying. If all things are you know, the same and we don't get frozen, we definitely have perma-haste still. Interesting. Oh! They're going for a commercial zoning win. That's super fun. Whenever you use a property to do damage equal to your gold, that's so fun. I love that. I actually love that, and I respect it so much. But our build is gross. It is a good build that high rolled. It's a good build that high rolled. Obviously, we have the Diamond Arbalest. I think that a Golden Arbalest could make this happen as well. Like, I don't think that, especially with all this stuff, I think a Golden would have still been good enough. The quality over quantity, very, very good hit. Otherwise, you'd have to find a different way to survive, which I think that there's ways to do it. I think that you could angle this with a seaweed instead, like a pearl seaweed, like pearl jellyfish seaweed is kind of an interesting version. There's like other ways to generate haste. Like we could just go Astrolabe. We could ditch the water wheel, run a lot of small items. Hell, you could run Astrolabe Arbalest with like a freaking Weatherglass run. Like you could have a Weatherglass run package over here with a Arbalest at the end as a haste payoff. I think that item is slept on. I think we're gonna see a lot more Arbalests. Maybe after this video comes out, we're probably going to see more Arbalests. I think it's very, very good. I think it's very, very good. It has some things that you obviously need to activate it, but just the raw numbers on it are incredible. You just have to solve the ammo, which there are multiple ways to do that. Having to run a powder flask is annoying, but fine, especially if you're running an Astrolabe. It's a 4-second haste, what it becomes a 2-second haste trigger. You know, you're never running out of ammo with that. Like, that's already fine. It's a tool, so you could potentially get, whenever you use a tool, your adjacent items gain crit. Like, there's reasons why a powder horn is not even bad. Like, but ideally you would want to pivot out of it. Finding lifesteal, like, is there a version of this that slots in Crow's Nest? That's a little bit of a tough sell. That's a little bit of a tough sell, right? Like, devoting 3 slots to a passive in a build that needs a lot of triggers is difficult, but I think you could make it work. Like, Crow's Nest, Astrolabe, small items. Like, you would, if you get Crow's Nest, I think you'd have to get Astrolabe to try and activate haste. But you could also get... Whenever you use an aquatic item, haste a weapon. That's a skill that exists. That's really, really good. That is fantastic with Arbalest because Not only is it a lot of haste triggers, it's also darn near guaranteed. It's like guaranteed perma haste on your Arbalest too, so it's 2 birds with 1 scone. I know what I said. So that's quite nice. That's quite nice. I had a lot of fun with that run. I really, really enjoyed that. I think that I'm going to value Arbalest a lot higher after today. I think that it is sleeper OP. Maybe, or at least sleeper good. Sleeper very, very good. I think it's a legitimate build out there. It's slow, but the aquatic package has a lot of ways to sustain Vanessa long enough to get an 8-second cast off. And I think the biggest surprise of the day is that I think that Rush might have been bad for us. Like, this is the rare time where I think we didn't really want Rush. I don't know. It's a much higher chance that you kill on your second shot. But I don't know. It's a weird one. It's a weird one where I don't know if I wanted Rush. Which I've never felt that ever before in my entire life because Rush is busted. Anyway, alas, that's that. That's going to do it here for today. Thank you for watching. This has been the Bazaar. If you want more Bazaar, let me know in the form of a comment down below. Like I said, for videos, we'll probably be doing some normal games just so we can try and do some fancier, funkier stuff. Try and, like, learn more about the game right now instead of feeling like we do have to just go for the more meta stuff to stand a reliable chance. Because then we have things like this. This is the value of that, right? Like, I had this normal game, and now I've gained new data that we can take into ranked games, which we'll probably do on stream. We've been streaming a lot. Twitch.tv/Retromation, I've been streaming a lot. There, we're generally playing ranked. We're trying a little bit harder. You might end up seeing runs that look a little bit more similar to each other. But, like, that's where that often will end up being, probably. But I'm not saying we're done doing ranked here. Like, we'll probably still be doing ranked. I think we'll be doing ranked every time with Dooley because he has a much easier time making that happen. But maybe we won't. Maybe we'll go into normal with Dooley so that we can do some really stupid Dooley stuff too, right? Like, there's some dumb read, potentially bad, but also maybe just unexplored. Like, Arbalest is not a bad item. I think it's just I think it was unexplored. I think it's a very good unexplored item. And I bet you that this version of it was not even the best at all. Slightly high rolled, but good. I think it's a very easy package to plan around. It has a couple clear problems, mainly being the ammo and the speed. But Vanessa has a lot of ways to solve both of those. So I don't think it's actually that hard to get online. You just need the Arbalest. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching. Check out the channel. More Bazaar every single day as long as you guys continue to support, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.